Okay, we're now resuming with
No, I
Adrian.
don't want to be there.
Well, you're in. So now Adrian's going to ask you some questions, Mom.
When I started to work, I worked at this Burrell's Preston Bureau, and that was in 41, I believe, 40. It couldn't be 40, it was 40 maybe. And I made $14 a week. Out of that, I gave my mother 10. I lived on $4 and I could do it. It was a nickel each way for the subway. 35 cents I went to for lunch where I had a hot dog, piece of pie, and coffee for 35 cents.
What was that called?
Chock full of nuts.
Okay.
So, for 45 cents a day, you could make it. And I was able to buy clothes with that money. Of course, my mother would give me if I needed something. But I gave her money, and it was only a nickel each way for the subway. And I would take it, a local subway train down to Manhattan, lower Manhattan. And I could get out of work on 26 Broadway at Coney Vacuum Oil Company. And but before that, I worked at Burrell's, and I could still get off the subway then. And I was there when Pearl Harbor was bombed. It was December 7th, 1941. I was home, it was on a Sunday. I remember I was washing my hair, and we heard President Roosevelt saying, "This is a day of infamy," blah, 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 blah. And I went to work the next day and had to walk down this long street, which is Church Street. And from wall to wall, all the young men were volunteers who were going to get. So it was a tough time. It was. And then we had people we had to close drapes at night. We had people to go around, because we lived in Brooklyn near the shore, so that you could, they were looking for submarines, we were looking for, because at that time, Germany was involved too, you know.
When you say you had to turn
actually,
that's the blackout.
Actually, the world, we went through World War II with minimum problems, being an ocean apart, because we were never bombed. So you had some foods were in, you couldn't do this or that. But basically, I had the most fun because I was a hostess at different places. We had all these servicemen come, and I had more dates than I could handle. I had a good time.
Okay, Adrian, you had some questions.
Oh yeah. First, when you were in high school, you took a test. What was that test that you?
I got the award for religious taste. I took it on a Saturday, and of the whole group, I got them.
Of what group?
Of all the schools that took the test.
You got the highest.
In what, religious studies?
In religion.
Oh.
I got the award for the diocese.
Yeah.
And when I graduated, I got a history lesson.
Oh.
I still have it.
Do you?
And your friend, Mom, was Fanny Hogan. Your friend was Fanny Hogan.
That was my husband's father.
Oh, well, who was your girlfriend when you were...
Nana Hogan. Nana.
Nana.
Oh, Nana Hogan. Okay. Okay.
Ask about the
Hogan was your father's grandfather was married to her.
Yes.
He was the Jewish man.
Right. Yes, I remember.
And I think she was an alcohol.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But
Gran,
she,
tell us about you going to get your wedding dress.
oh, it was not much. I went out by myself, went downtown where the different stores were, and I went in one place called Loges, and I was just looking, and I found a dress, and it was $75, and I still thought the girls were marrying me. It was good material.
It was satin, Ma. It was heavy satin.
What?
It was
was
heavy
satin.
satin.
Yeah, and really, amazingly, it went through 3 weddings.
Yeah.
Oh, fine.
Where did you and Grandpa get married?
At St. Brendan's,
Where was that?
right down the street from me in Brooklyn.
Okay.
Graham, was that your neighborhood church growing
Yes,
up?
it was.
Go ahead. You want to get in there?
Sure.
Ask any questions? Here
What
we
do you
are.
remember about
This is Catherine.
What do you remember about dating Grandpa when you first met?
Well, he had to come from Bridgeport to Brooklyn. And he and his friend, the first time, came with Hank. They drove down, and Agnes and I went out with them, and we drove up to Manhattan to a hotel where we had a band playing. And I thought we danced, but they didn't dance. And he didn't say anything. And I said to my sister, maybe they have a religion, they don't dance. But that was about the first, and maybe Hank came another time too. But after that, he wasn't interested in having Hank along, so.
He just wanted to take you out.
So we just went out, it was started, he came, must have been summer, I don't know when, but and then when I went in December, I went up to Bridgeport to his house and met his mother and father and his sisters.
When did you get engaged? When did you plan to be married?
That was December, I would say the following April,
Okay.
and then we were married the following October.
Okay. Did you have any celebrations when you were planning your marriage, or did you just decide as a couple that you wanted to be married?
Well, we didn't do things like have
Like the shower.
engagement. I did have showers. I had where I worked, the girls gave me a shower, and my cousin gave me a shower with the family. Basically, your gifts was, I mean, in today's, the gifts now are like wedding gifts, but they were simple. And I got married,
That's fantastic.
and we
You
went
got snow?
to the Laurentian
Do you have any
Mountains
snow?
in Canada.
For
And
your honeymoon?
went to a
Oh,
place.
that's awesome. That's
I can't
fantastic.
think
Well, we
of
have
the
the
name
whole
of-
crew here. Megan just got here about half
Wonderful,
an
it's
hour ago.
beautiful. But we were out, we had to drive
And,
up
Catherine
outside
and
of
Stephen planned at about 1 o'clock, so Bethany went and picked them up.
in Connecticut, in Canada.
St. Agatha?
Rita and,
Didn't stay at St. Agatha, but we were close.
no, it's good.
We were in the Laurentians,
Yeah.
and the place
And
we
we've got,
stayed was wonderful.
Adrian
I'm going to
and
pause
Kathleen have
this
been here
again.